Hey guys, it's me, Ash, Yohei, and welcome back to my channel. I've been absent for about 2 weeks, and that's because I was very busy setting up my office and signing papers. And currently I'm at my office. I haven't decorated enough, and I still have paint jobs to do and more furnitures to come in. And when I'm done with it, I'm probably going to do like a office tour and just do a video about it. So if you guys are interested in that, just stay tuned. For today's video, it's my summer daily makeup routine. Actually, it will be more like semi-daily makeup for summer because I usually don't put on makeup when I'm working during the weekdays, but if I have a special occasion where I have to go see somebody or there's a night out or a dinner or a date, I would do this face and this eye look. So if you guys are interested in what I do makeup wise on a daily basis and you want to see how to get this eye look, just keep on watching. Also, make sure to subscribe, comment, and like. Follow me on Instagram, and let's get started. During the summer, I switched from foundation to BB cream, and also I changed my primer from a more moisturizing type to a more like silicone based type because I sweat and sweating makes your makeup break down. So I try to stay away from anything that's too cakey or too moisturizing. So for primer, I'm gonna use the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. I don't prime the perimeter of my face. I prime a lot on my nose and a little bit on my forehead and under my chin. Now use the warmth of your hand to melt the product into your skin. Don't like rub it in. So kind of massage it in instead. And we're gonna move on to the base makeup. For the BB cream, I use the Maybelline Dream BB Pure in, what color is this? 120 medium sheer tint. I take like a pea size amount. In the center of my face. And if I need more, like on my forehead and some on my nose and under my chin, I would just go back to it instead of wasting product from the first application. Once the BB cream is on, I use my hands. Make sure to wash your hands. And these days I'm having like really good skin days, so a little bit can cover up most of my imperfections, like even out the skin tone and stuff. So after that, because your fingers have texture in it, it's gonna leave texture in your skin. So what I do is I take the Beauty Blender, just go over it and blend it out. And if you want to cover up more blemishes, like I'm gonna cover up my under eyes and a little bit here and up here and some like zits that I had before. We're gonna cover that up later with concealer. I feel like during the summer I need to keep my skin a little more free and naked. So if I have any other imperfections, I just cover it with a little bit of concealer. And we're gonna pause on the face makeup a little bit and move on to the eyes because you might get a little bit of fallout and you can just cover that up with concealer afterwards. So we're gonna move on to the brows first, and then we're gonna do the eyes. I usually leave my brows very natural when I'm doing a heavy eye makeup. So for brow product, we're gonna use Dear Dahlia's Perfect Brow Longwear Sculpting Pencil in Dutch Brown. That is it for the brows, super easy. Because we're going for that foxy eye, we're going to need to have a very defined outline. Not really on the top, but like on the bottom, we need to have it very sharp. So what I do is I put tape underneath it. So cat eyes are usually like 45-degree angle. We're gonna have it like 30 to 25, if that makes sense. Make sure it's symmetrical. Now my eyes are not symmetrical. One's more rounded and one's more almond shaped. So I'm obviously gonna have different results, but at the end, it's gonna look pretty much the same. So don't sweat. We're gonna conceal under the brows and a little bit blend it out up to the brow bone. And I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pro Pencil in Base 2. And before we start anything, we're going to put a little bit of concealer. And don't put too much because concealer has oil in it. And it might break down your eyeshadow because shadow and oils don't go together. I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. We're gonna use the white chocolate color as a base and put it all over our eyes. We're gonna take an angled brush like this one. And we're gonna take milk chocolate, which is this brown right here. And we're gonna create the line first and then add the base shadow on top so that it kind of blends out. The best way to get a good result of a cat eye, the foxy eye, is to look down and kind of squint like this, like you're tired. And we're gonna bring in the shadow about 2/3 of your eye, so this much. And make sure the line is thin and not too thick. And from the end of your wing to the center of your eye, we're gonna make it straight. Now, once you have the wing set, we're going to blend it out with a base color. For the base color, depending on my mood, I use my Hoola Benefit bronzer, or I use this salted caramel color right here. And we're gonna blend it out, but don't go over too far. We're gonna blend it out about like 1/3 of the way in from the back. We're gonna go in with this kind of flat round brush and take the same color milk chocolate that we used to line our eyes and just blend out the line a little bit more. The key to this makeup is blending, so make sure you blend it a lot. And then we're gonna go in with this blending brush and blend the edges out a bit more. And once you're well blended, we're gonna take a flat square brush like this one and take triple fudge right here. It's a really dark brown, and line our eyes. And we're gonna bring it in the inner corners, and also on the bottom we're gonna extend it 1/3 of a way in. So the best way to draw the inner corners, what I do is I look straight into the mirror and just follow the line. And the good thing about flat top brush like this is that it's flat basically, so you can just have like the end of the brush on your lash line and then just angle it the way you want it to. Just draw in the line like that. Can you see? Super easy, right? And to bring in more light, we're gonna apply a gold shadow just on the inner half. I was gonna say outer, but it's inner half. And for the gold shadow, we're gonna use the creme brulee color right here. And make sure you don't go above the crease line because you want your eyes to look like a fox. And if you go over the crease line, it's gonna make it look more round. So stay in the line and blend it out as you go. We're gonna take off the tape now. For concealer, I'm gonna use the Kaja Don't Settle concealer that I love. So we're gonna apply concealer to make your eyes look like it's shaped this way, naturally. And what I do is I apply right here, right in the inner corners. And because we want our nose to look very sharp and pointy, we're gonna apply some on the sides of our nose. Actually bring it down a little bit because I have a big nose. And because I have dark circles, I'm gonna put dots here and then cover up this area. We're gonna blend it out. I don't know if you can see on camera, but I left a little bit of concealer right under where we put our shadow because we're gonna blend it out with a brush to get a more precise shape. On the lash line, we're gonna apply eyeliner. For eyeliner, it's best to use a gel liner, but the only thing close to gel is this pencil eyeliner by Woodbury in black. Now, before we move any further into the eyes, we're gonna set the under eyes and powder our face. For the face powder, I'm using the Dear Dahlia loose powder. And instead of baking is too dry for me now. So we're gonna use a brush. And for the face powder, also Dear Dahlia. And you don't want to look too oily or wet because it looks like you're sweating. And that's not flattering at all. Bronzer, obviously, Hoola Benefit, but I freaking broke it. I can't even show you because I feel like it's gonna fall all over the place, but do you see? I broke it. So these days, I don't really contour my face because I'm wearing a mask, so it literally covers half of my face. But I do contour my nose, and I'm taking this flat brush, and I start from here. And when it gets to here, instead of going down, I go sideways, like so. So that here looks taller. And then from then on, I just use the tip of the brush to sculpt my nose. For And then before we apply our lashes, we are going to apply mascara, but mainly focus on the inner half because we're only going to apply the lashes on the outer half. The reason why we're using only half lashes on the outer half is because, one, we want that eye shape, like starting here to like that. So if you have the lash that is shorter on the inner part and fuller on the out, that's good, but I don't. And in Korea, a lot of lashes are very natural and it's very short everywhere, like the whole lash. So we're gonna cut it in half and use the halves as our lashes. If you look at this lash, it's shorter on both ends and it's very long in the middle. So we're gonna cut it in half and use the ends as our lashes. For blush, because we want the focus to be on our eyes, we are going to apply this kind of skin tone blush. And don't put it in the center of your face. We're going to put it on the outer part and right on the cheekbone so that it lifts the face up. So find where the high point is on your cheeks. So mine is right here, and that's where we're going to apply the blush. And then for highlighter, obviously I'm going to use my Becca, my favorite. We're going to take a little bit on a brush and put it on our brow bone. I like a lip gloss these days, so I'm going to put, this is Dear Dahlia's Paradise Aura Shine Lip Treatment in Brown Sky. And for the hair, because our focus is on the eyes, I like tying my hair up. So this is the final look. So yes, that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you like this video, make sure to subscribe, comment, and like this video. Check out my Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.